beginning, the Word was with God. Through God made all things. Not one thing in all creation was made without him.
It's been a great journey to come to this particular university. And I am blessed and also privileged to share a few thoughts about the meaning of Christmas. And I believe exactly 256 GMT, exactly it happened. I think GMT, you know, Greenwich Mean Time, 21st July 1969, a phenomenal and iconic and a historic and a fabulous and a wonderful thing happened. Never before in the history, never after in the history. That was, I think you would have guessed me, the first time Chandamama Manushiniki Andina Rosu. చందమామ అందుతుందా అని పాటలు పాడిన మానవునికి మొట్టమొదటిసారి తొలిసారి మానవుడు చందమామ మీద కాలు పెట్టాడు. దట్ వాజ్ ద ఫస్ట్ టైం మ్యాన్ హ్యాస్ ఎవర్ గాన్ ఆన్ టు ద మూన్. అండ్ యూ నో దట్ నేమ్. ద నేమ్ ఈస్, ద గూగుల్ సేస్, నీల్ ఆర్మ్స్ట్రాంగ్. అండ్ హీ వాస్ దేర్ అండ్ ద వరల్డ్ హ్యాస్ సీన్ లైక్ దిస్. వావ్, వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్? వాట్ ఈస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్? And then exactly 2 years after, one more man went on to the moon. You know what he has done the next time? He took his car also. Hey, amazing. It happened in 1971. Exactly, the Google says. And he took his car. Not only he took his car, but he drove his car on the surface of the moon. Wow, amazing. And everybody thought, and this is the most historical and iconic and the sensational thing that has ever happened in the human history. And that man has come back. And he was speaking like this. It was a press conference. All the dignitaries were sitting there. And the journalist, one of the journalists, among the journalists, he stood up and asked a question. Sir, do you think this is the most effective and the historic and the iconic thing that ever happened in the history of mankind? And everybody was waiting with the bated breath. And that man said, everybody expected an yes, but that man said no. And everybody was confused. What, sir? Sir, don't you think this is the most historical thing ever happened in the annals of the history of mankind? And the man said no again. And the journalist who asked that question was stunned. And he said an iconic thing. I want to quote him. And let me tell you, today standing here under the arc lights, I met that man exactly 32 years back when he came to my college. And I was a student and I wanted to shake hand with him. Unfortunate, I could not touch him because I want to touch that man. A man on the moon came back to this earth. And that man's name is James Irwin. James Irwin made a historical statement in that press conference. He said like this: it is not the man landing on the moon that is historical and iconic. It is God landing on the surface of the earth on the Christmas day 24 years back. Everybody got stunned and he said, yes, that is the most historical, sensational, iconic thing that has ever happened.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifted bank, and we got upset. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
I watched a movie in Amazon Prime because I'm very fond of movies. Particularly movies where there is a little bit animation and other things is there. I hope some of you may have seen that movie. Actually, that movie is going to give a message to the elders, but mostly children's like that movie. Its movie name is Red One. Red One, R-E-D, Red, O-N-E, One. Red One. It talks about Christmas.
Only one point I just wanted to tell you. You heard a very excellent, lucid, heart-winning, attractive, sermon by professor. It was just stealing the heart. But ultimately, all that, as a great learner, you have got to think the difference between the faith and belief. Whether you should have faith in the belief or you should have the belief in the faith. You have got to decide. You have got to think. Absolutely, you are totally empowered to think that. And if you do not think about that, you are not a learner. That's all. Happy Christmas, and let us welcome the new year. Thank you very much.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would someday walk on water?
నజరెతువాడా యూదుల రాజా ఇమ్మానుయేల్ ప్రభునికి స్తోత్రం. అబ్రహాము దేవా, ఇస్సాకు దేవా, యాకోబు దేవా నీకే స్తోత్రం. నజరెతువాడా యూదుల రాజా ఇమ్మానుయేల్ ప్రభునికి స్తోత్రం. అబ్రహాము దేవా, ఇస్సాకు దేవా, యాకోబు దేవా నీకే స్తోత్రం.
Christmas Day, Mary's voice shall
이내도 뼈를 박나 에이네드 빙이나
You are Yahweh.
You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh.
You are Yahweh.
You are Yahweh.
మహాగణుడైన తండ్రి, నా ప్రియుడైన యేసయ్య, నీకే వెళ్ళని స్తుతులాల్చిన తండ్రి నాన్న. అయ్యా, నీకే వెళ్ళని స్తుతులాల్చిన తండ్రి నాన్న. కూడికి ఆది నుంచి అంతం వరకు నీవే సకాలంలో జరిపించినందుకు కృతజ్ఞాస్తులు చిన్న తండ్రి నాన్న. ఏ ఆటంకం కలగకుండా సమస్తం నీ నామ మహిమార్థమై జరిగించినందుకు కృతజ్ఞాస్తులు అంచనా తండ్రి. ప్రతి ఒక్కరిని దీవించి ఆశీర్వదించమని కోరుతున్నాను తండ్రి నాన్న. ఈ కూడికని జరిగించిన యాజమాన్యాన్ని కానీ తండ్రి నాన్న, సార్స్ని స్టూడెంట్స్ వచ్చి ప్రతి ఒక్కరిని దీవించి ఆశీర్వదించి నీ నామ మహిమార్థం ఎదిగినట్లుగా ఉంచమని కోరుకున్నాను.